circumvent. Okay? It's not that we don't want to and we could bring 1,000 ideas here. Hey, you're going to have to come in and get a permit every day. But if it's proven to the point that you're doing this to circumvent state law trumps, any city ordinance. This is what we're confronted with. It's not a willingness not to want to do something or close some of these places down. I agree with everything that's being said here, but they're also protected by their rights. And as far as zoning, they have a right. If it's zoned correctly, they can open any business they want to. Now, we don't know what they're going to do when they say. They don't go in and say, we're going to open up and we're going to have people out there all dancing almost in the nude. No. Or there's a costume here now known as Adam and Eve. We don't know. But what we're doing is that we have to live with what we have on the books.
I understand, Mr. Herrera, but with all due respect, this has been an item that has been dragging along. I mean, I honestly want to say I've been here for a year, so it's been an item that has been dragged along for a year. And, what we could actually do is, I believe we need to take some action. And if, no offense to Mr. Caso, I think he's a great attorney, but if we need to look into an attorney that focuses just on these types of issues and pay a fee to an attorney that will look into, and this is what he's going to do for, the whole day, if we need to go ahead and do that, I believe we should go ahead and do it and find something that we could go ahead and stop these establishments continuing to being established.
Councilman, with all due respect, sir, it's not a lack of hiring an attorney to be able to do that. We've talked to some of the best ones, and we've talked to some of the best and the best legal minds there is in the state of Texas as far as what is it that we can do. You know what they come back and tell us? I think you're out of luck. Okay, unless the state law changes, there's not very much you're going to be able to do. And I'm talking about people that are, city attorneys in large cities, some of the people that have basically drafted legislation in the state of Texas, some of the best legal minds. It's not the willingness, sir, and we would be happy to invest in an attorney. We're just, hitting a brick wall every time we do this. I realize what we're trying to do, but we can't take off what's already there. Okay. Unless somebody takes it out for us, and that would mean, the state legislature being able to do this.
Just on really quick, Mr. Caso, is it possible what Mr. Councilman Garza said, making them get a permit every day? Would that be something possible?
I'd like an opportunity to study the proposition and look at it before I come back with an answer. I mean, I'm sure it's possible to some degree.
And we can consult, and we can even tell you who we consulted. It's going to cost us a few bucks, but we're willing to do that to be able to say, can we do something? Do you think this will, and pose a question, not only for them to get paid, for us to be able to get a meaningful answer, but we are just, stuck because we can't, city ordinance can't circumvent state law can't circumvent federal law. That's the way it is. We will do so and look at different options. And if we have to look at other attorneys, sir, we'll do that. But we're not doing this, intentionally. We wish we could solve the problem because I think we're much, just as interested as you members of the City Council.
Appreciate that. Thank you, sir.
Mr. Mayor.